Hey there, this is Guilherme Henriques. I'm a filmmaker who's been directing a good amount of metal music videos for the past 6 years since I graduated from the cinema university. This is a series of brief moments in which I analyze some of my past work, what I've learned from it, and some curiosities about being an artist working among other artists and how that reflects on my creation process. I had the pleasure to work with some of the best metal artists around the globe, such as Belphegor, Moonspell, Hemorrhage, Malevolent Creation, Spirit Adrift, Mayhem, Enthroned, and many, many more. I'm currently the in house music video director for Season of Mist, and having worked with Century Media, Relapse Records, Napalm Records, Deborah Morty, and many other remarkable labels in the past. If you've been following this music video talk series and like what I'm doing, please give it a thumbs up, hit the notifications bell, and subscribe to the channel so you can be one of the first to know when a new video is out. Thank you so much for your support. This third episode of Music Video Talks comes out to celebrate 1 year of Dark Fortress Pali Aike music video, released on this exact day via Century Media. This is also the day Dark Fortress released their most recent album, Spectres from the Old World, so I'd like to congratulate them as well for that, since it's such a detailed and mesmerizing record. Since I first got to know my friend Job Boss back in 2016 while I was directing the Helheim music videos in Norway, we kind of knew we had to pull out something together for one of his bands. We kept in touch, met a couple of times in different countries and occasions, and the opportunity to work with Dark Fortress came to the table in the second half of 2019 when he connected me to the whole band in order for us to brief ideas for a possible music video. I also think it's fair to address how important it is not to rush a shoot just because everyone involved is very excited about it, especially when it involves flight travels, planning what's the right gear to bring along with you, and being prepared for all sorts of scenarios like, for example, weather conditions. We were able to find a good timing frame in the mid-January 2020 where everyone in the band and myself were available to travel to Victor's Bullock's area in Germany and make this video happen. So no, this video wasn't shot in the mountains near a volcano, and also it wasn't shot in the summer. But I'll get to that in a bit though. This song was very inspired by a journey the singer Florian Magnus did a few months back on his holiday to the Pali Aike volcanic field and the national park in Chile. He was so overwhelmed by the experience that he decided to document and shoot a lot of the sights he encountered. That footage is actually seen in this video as B-roll content and as an extent to his lyrics. That was the crucial element we decided to follow and to get ourselves inspired by that same footage in order to produce a video which would not be logistically possible to shoot in Chile, but trying to make it happen in the ancient, cold, and unforgiving Bavaria. So the color and vibe of his footage were the blueprint for my color grading process. It had to somehow look warm, volcanic, and enlightening. Actually shot in a quarry, which was nearly a mud swamp midst to the intense rain period. We managed to make it look like the band was actually performing in a somewhat similar scenario to the Pali Aike fields. In order to give away the volcanic feel I just mentioned to the whole video, we were able to get a generator and a fog machine which could build the sulfur vibe we needed. Now, this was an extremely hard shoot to pull out. Doing all the production myself, handling batteries, lens changes, and lastly having severe problems with my drone which decided to not work at all due to the low quality GPS and radio signal of the location. It's really important to keep it cool, under control, and not to stress out the whole band who is actually freezing with their instruments out there and waiting for you to get that specific shot up on that hill. You gotta be fast with your decisions on this point and let your experience guide you through it. As well prepared as you might be for all sorts of scenarios, unpredictable moments can and will happen even when everything might be running very smoothly. It's your call to be the most easygoing person on set at this point. This music video introduced me to incredible and very organized musicians who helped me get a better result for their video. As much as music videos are promotional products for a higher purpose like an album or an EP release, I always looked at it from a different perspective. As a creator and as an artist, it's an absolute honor to be part of that specific moment of a band's career and to craft my own mark on their work. A music video is something which will forever define a specific moment of a band's path as much as an album does. It's the visual presentation of an artist's psyche, what he was going through, what was on his mind, and what inspired him to create something new in the first place. That applies exactly the same way for me as a filmmaker and a music video director. This is all I got for this episode. Again, if you enjoyed this third music video talks and have a specific question or request, leave it down below in the comments and I'll gladly address it in the next episode. Thank you all for listening and for watching.